What's up, guys? It's the middle of the week. Time for another quick fix. Yeah. Alright, so you guys are gonna have to just forgive me this week for my little raspy voice that I got going on here, getting over a little cold. But let me just say, what a difference a week makes. 1 week ago, me and my brother came here after eating some delicious food at that hometown buffet. And I'm back over here again to the shitty ass Goodwill. But things are a lot different already. I'm in my new apartment. My brother's already living up in Oregon. He's like 1,000 miles away now. And that kind of sucks because I'm going to miss him. I know I'll be going up there visiting. At least I'll especially be going up there in July, you know, for 30-year anniversary of Goonies. Yeah, I'm going up there for that. So I'll still be seeing them, just not as often. So let's go inside this shitty ass Goodwill and see what they don't have. That's actually kind of cool right there. $29. One controller. Well, I can actually say I was a little bit impressed. They actually had a PS2 system in there. It was nice and clean, and it came with like 5 games, which there was a couple games in there I wouldn't mind having. They're nothing, you know, extravagant or anything, nothing like that's worth a lot of money. But there was a couple games in that little bundle deal that I wouldn't mind picking up, but they wanted $30 for the PS2 and the 5 games, which it actually really isn't a bad deal, especially that system looked really clean. It had component cords too, instead of just AV cords. I debated on getting it, but in the end, I passed. I'll let somebody else get that thing. It's a real nice, clean system. Nice little starter pack with the 5 games. Somebody will be happy with that. But I'm gonna continue on and go check out a couple other thrift stores. Alright, I'm back over here in the Pacific Beach area. Got the 2 places, like the Cerebral Palsy thrift store over here, Goodwill over there. Let's go check them out. Yeah, got a nice little score inside that Goodwill. Thank you very much. Now let's go head on over here to the Cerebral Palsy thrift store. Alright. Just got out of that Cerebral Palsy store. I didn't pick up anything game-wise, but I saw this, thought it was pretty cool. Never had a copy of these on DVD. Always loved these as a kid, growing up. I got my daughter, her boyfriend's got a little 2-year-old, 3-year-old kid, so I figured maybe I'll pick this up whenever he comes over to visit. You know, he's got some nice, cool retro cartoons to watch. These are definitely classic cartoons right here. Okay, it's got 3 movies in here. Well, not movies, but it's The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and A Charlie Brown Christmas. Remember watching these as a kid? Always enjoyed it every time I watched it. So glad to have this in my DVD collection. And I only paid $3. But at that Goodwill, as you guys saw, right before I was about ready to leave, I checked that glass encounter thingy, and I'm glad I did. It might not have been a Star Trek encounter, but it was a glass encounter. I got myself a nice Nintendo DS. No, this ain't DS. SP. This is the model. Oh, it's covered up, of course. I don't know what this. Okay, model AGS001. I don't know if this is the one with the bright light or not. It probably isn't, but I'd never had a Game Boy Advance before, or a Game Boy SP Advance. I've had a Game Boy Advance, but not SP. Picked this bad boy up. Didn't come with a cord or anything, but you could pick those up for like $6-8. So pretty cool. Definitely in good condition. For $10, I had to get it. $9.99. It says as is, but I'm pretty sure this thing's work. Nintendo makes really good systems, and the game looks like it was taken pretty well care of. So, but there was also a couple games sitting right next to it. So, whoever donated, I'm sure they donated the game system and the games at the same time. Well, this thing's got like different pockets and stuff. Well, that's cool. All right, so this goes back in here. These things are tiny, but you know, kind of cool. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. Probably will, but I'm not sure. On the other side, you got room for put your games, you know, your power cords or whatever, charging cord. But with there was 3 games in there. The first one that I saw for the Game Boy Advance, I know this isn't really that expensive of a game. It's probably like $10 or $12, I think. But Donkey Kong Country, it's the same exact game from Super Nintendo. Awesome game. Only paid $3.99. $3.99. Not too bad. Another game that I picked up. Not too sure about this one, but it's a Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Fate of World's Hands. Comes with the case. Paid $4.99. I figured, yeah, I'd get it. I don't have that one yet. This one I do already have, but I had to pick it up for $7.99. Picked up another copy of Zelda Link's Awakening. That's a $25 game. So for $8, that's not a bad find right there. So I think I might check out a couple more thrift stores, at least one more. Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys. Sun's starting to go down. In the meantime, I'm back over at this place. Let's see if they've replenished some of their video games. The ones that have been in there have been there for quite a while now. Can't wait to get over this damn cold, man. This cold sucks. I'm coughing. Yeah. There was a couple of games in there that I wanted to pick up, but for $4 each. There was that Liberty City Stories Grand Theft Auto one that I don't have. It only goes for like $5, so I passed. That Sopranos one, I know Mr. OGP, he would have liked to get that Sopranos one because he's a big Sopranos fan. But that game alone goes for like $4 online. So if he really wanted to get a copy, you just get it right online. So I think I will go hit up one more place. I'm gonna go around the corner to that Salvation Army, and then that'll be it. Hopefully, you know, Salvation Army isn't a bust. It probably will be, but let's go check it out. Alright, I'm over here at the Family Store and Boutique, the Salvation Army. I'm starting to catch on to these guys. We're 75% off today only, 50% off today only. It's like that every freaking day, but apparently it's today only. Tomorrow it'll be today only, and the next day it'll be today only. I'm thinking it's every day. They should change that. Yeah. Let's go inside. So close. Damn it. Alright, so as usual, didn't find nothing at that Salvation Army. I wasn't really expecting to, but you never know. You never know. So, I'm over here at the next stop, which is actually the last stop, I promise you. It's the last stop for this week's quick fix. So hopefully it's a good one. I'm going to go inside the store over here, the Rock Thrift store. If you guys are familiar with San Diego at all, it's actually right next to a really cool pet store called the Pet Kingdom. Right over there. Let's go inside the Rock store. Alright guys, so I just got out of that Rock Thrift store. I didn't get anything game-wise, but I did pick up a little baggie of little action figures for $1. My daughter's boyfriend's got a little like 3-year-old kid, and he comes over. We get him on Saturdays, so I figured, maybe it's Christmas time. Pick him up a couple action figures for him to play with. They're pretty cool looking, actually. Don't know exactly what this guy's supposed to be. He looks like some kind of soldier. He's got a badass like RF rifle or AR rifle. Might be a G.I. Joe guy or something. I'm not sure. Don't really know anything about, a lot of action figures except for this one. I know who this guy is. It's Batman. Just kidding. Spider-Man. Pretty cool. He doesn't move around or anything, but well, no, his hands move. But he's basically just like a still. You just sit him on the table somewhere, and it looks really cool. Not bad for $1. There's a couple more action figures in here. Here's another non-moving action figure. He looks like some type of ninja type guy. Just sit on your desk or whatever. You can't really see it that good, but yeah, I don't know if he's like a G.I. Joe bad guy or maybe a turtle. No, he's definitely not a turtle bad guy, but some kind of ninja, whatever. $1. And then the last one that I got, this one's another moving character. This one's kind of cool. Another, soldier type figure. Arms move, legs move. So that's kind of cool. Four little action figures for $1, so 25 cents each. Yeah, that's not bad. But, hopefully I get over this little cold that I got, this raspy voice. So hopefully by next week I'll be sounding a lot better. But that's it for this week Quick Fix. I'm the Fluffy Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time. Fucker in the penis.